Welcome to Next Chapter Living, where every page turns a new possibility.
Every year, thousands of people leave New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and other Northeastern states for a different pace in Florida. Some are downsizing, some are retiring. Lots of folks just want less snow and more sunshine. Picture this. Keys in your hand, you push a grocery cart down an aisle, and you pause. The brand on the shelf isn't the one you're used to. You frown. Small thing, right? But suddenly you realize this is where your week will actually happen. The grocery run, the coffee stop, the quick pharmacy pickup. These places quietly shape your life more than the number of bedrooms.
So here's the promise. In the next several minutes, I'll give you a simple plan to build a one-page local map and 3 quick tests you can run on a scout visit to know if a town will feel like home. No guesswork, just practical steps.
Why does this small map matter? Because daily routines, the grocery at 5 p.m., the clinic on a rainy afternoon, the coffee shop where you sit with a paper, are what turn a house into a home. A pretty front porch is great on move-in day, but the real question is, where will you do life next week, next month, next year? If those everyday places aren't convenient or welcoming, happiness fades fast. I say that from helping families move into Pasco County and the Tampa Bay area. The same small mismatches keep showing up. They're avoidable. Let's walk through how. Start with the essentials. Pick 2 grocery stores within a 15-minute drive, 1 full service for produce and staples, and 1 smaller market for quick runs.
Ask each one, what are the hours? What's the product selection like? What's the price range? And do they offer delivery or curbside pickup? Delivery can change everything, especially when you're settling in.
Pharmacies are next. You'd be surprised how often people underestimate evening and weekend hours. Drive-through? Delivery? Is the pharmacist helpful? Those little conveniences matter on a Tuesday night. Now, health and safety. Plot a primary care office, at least 1 specialist who meets your needs, an urgent care, and the nearest hospital on your map. Call the primary care office and ask if they're accepting new patients and how soon routine appointments are available. Timing matters here. Check drive time during peak hours, not just that quiet afternoon when traffic's light. And make sure your pharmacy and local hospitals can coordinate prescriptions if needed. Continuity matters on day 1. Let's talk about the spots you'll actually enjoy. Coffee shops, restaurants, parks, libraries. Find 1 coffee spot where you feel welcome, and 1 where you might bump into neighbors. 2 different kinds of comfort. Look at seating, accessibility, and whether staff greet regulars. Is the park flat and shaded for walks? Are benches and restrooms usable? If you use a cane, walker, or wheelchair, test the paths. Accessibility isn't optional. It's practical living. And don't forget the small telling signs of neighborhood life. Walkability between your home and the store, street parking versus paid lots, noise late at night. Visit at different times, rush hour, a quiet morning, a weekend afternoon, and notice how the place changes. True story. I had a client fall in love with a model home and the view. But on a scout visit, we discovered the nearest full-service supermarket closed at 6 p.m. for staffing reasons. 2 retirees who like to cook? That was a deal breaker. Small detail, big consequence. Another time, a family found a lively coffee shop where neighbors met every morning. Within a month, they had weekday friends and a routine. That's the upside. These ordinary places are where connection happens, quietly and reliably. Okay, 3 quick tests to run on a scout visit. First, do a 48-hour trial if you can. Stay overnight. Buy groceries, eat out, take a long walk. Imagine living there for a week. Second, time your errands. Simulate a weekday and record drive times at the hours you'd normally run them. Don't rely on map estimates. Test real traffic. Third, meet a local. Strike up a conversation in a coffee shop or at the park and ask 1 or 2 casual questions about life there.
People will tell you what they love and what they quietly tolerate. That's gold.
Keep your map simple. Essentials, health, social. Limit it to your top 5 places: primary grocery, backup grocery, pharmacy, primary care, and 1 social spot. 5 places you can test, not 50 you'll never evaluate. Less overwhelm, more clarity.
Here's a quick scout checklist you can say out loud while you drive. Bring a 1-page map, list those 5 places. Record drive times at realistic hours. Note hours and delivery options. Confirm medical access, and write 1 sentence about the vibe. Tick those boxes. If something on your map fails a test, treat it as a red flag. If everything checks out, you've lowered your risk before you signed anything. That's the whole point. Move with information, not hope. If you'd like a head start, I made a printable 1-page local map template and a scout visit checklist that you can download and use on the road. It's on the show site, easy to print or keep on your phone. Visit nextchapterliving.com and look for the local map download. Thinking about relocating to Florida? I'd love to share local insights and answer questions about Pasco County, Land O'Lakes, and Angeline. Use the contact form on the site if you want a short planning call. No pressure, just practical guidance.
I'm Matthew Troncone, broker associate with Mahara & Associates. Real conversations about relocating, downsizing, and living well. Thanks for spending these minutes with me. Safe travels on your scout visit, and don't forget the grocery test. Goodbye for now.
Thank you for tuning in to Next Chapter Living. Join us again for more stories worth giving. Until next time, let your journey ignite. Live your best life and keep your dreams in sight.